And that's more his game right there. Getting to that mid-range. Doesn't shoot a high percentage from three, but needs to play strong like on that move.
Has really developed his game. Fifth-year senior transferred from Virginia. Kolek, a counter spin against O'Connell. Weaves in. He can carve up a defense with the right hand. And the foul. O'Connell got a three.
And Rap, that's going to be there. Marquette will pack the paint on that post-entry pass. And a great passer that Burns is.
Kolek. Quick first step. Solid. Middleburg. They had made 5 of their last 6 shots to take a 14-8 lead over Marquette.
And Gold on the floor, too. If you lay off him, he can make that deep three.
Jones, two-man game with Kolek. A little bit of contact there.
Loves that
Kolek. Crafty.
Is somehow
pretty creative by Kolek as well.
Set it up. Taylor misses from three-point territory. And Stevie Mitchell, the junior from Reading, Pennsylvania, there for the board.
And you might say the heart and soul of the receive does all the little things.
No points last 3 minutes, but not when you have Kolek. He can accelerate and get around. Bottom, the jumper for Taylor.
This kid just sees the floor beautifully. DJ spinning it.
10-point lead, NC State. Kolek answers with a triple.
Great to watch. Having a ball.
Getting to the rim is Kolek. He has.
Simpson's going to be basically wearing Stevie Mitchell all night.
Yeah, and if when he gets an open one like that, he almost has to knock it down.
Kolek to the rack.
Marquette. And neither one of these teams substitutes very much, Kevin.
Gold's got it from New Zealand. Tyler Kolek. Climbing and scooping.
Yeah, look, he does a great job getting position. That's an outstanding pass by De Silva, one of the better all-around players in the country.
Kolek has got it. Ramrods his way inside.
There's that play.
That's the ability that NBA scouts have seen, Kevin. Look at that, coast to coast. Great ability to get to the rim. But Kolek's going to...
He's got 4.
That's great ball movement and movement without the ball by Colorado.
Kolek barging his way inside on the reverse.
Wow.
Screen by Lampkin, switch on defense, 3 by Simpson. Rebound by Jones, playing with 3 fouls.
It's a little harder shooting that one over Iguodala.
Jones, a big first-half scoring. Iguodala tries to drive and finally finds the open Kolek. Fast break, Kolek. Trailing Jones with the triple. Knocked out there by Joplin. Right to Ross. And they reset with these guards.
That was a great defensive play by Iguodala down there, too, to get him a good look in transition.
Kolek. In, up, and down. That's an athletic catch to the baseline in double bear and taken away. Mitchell grabbed that ball.
And Simpson's got to be careful. He was a little upset trying to get the ball back. He can't pick up his 3rd foul.
Stevie Mitchell, we saw some big defensive plays the other night. That was a big one right there. Kolek does have 5 turnovers tonight, then.
Sabering his way inside, Kolek.
Simpson in that spot to go double team somebody else.
Well, they try to protect Kolek.
Kolek has got it. Get that screen. Wedging his way into the paint. Lampkin is there. It doesn't matter. He puts it on
defense, and Colorado showed great patience and ball movement to get a wide open shot for a good shooter.
Can't get a better shot than that, Stan, particularly not against that kind of defense.
Kolek in, out, around, and down! By Lander. He finds Mitchell. Triple. Iguodala's got the rebound. Kolek outside. His 3.
2 3/4 court press. Shaka Smart will mix up his defenses to keep offenses off balance.
Segan Moore in, could not get it. And the Warriors the other way. David Joplin out to Kolek for 3.
Defensively, and they keep pressure on you offensively by pushing the ball right at you.
And remember, with Kentucky losing, the South is open, wide open. Here go the Golden Eagles. Kolek on top. Lander will pick him up defensively, and he scoops it home.
Very, very hard to defend.
Fye down low. Knocked away, Kolek with the steal. Kolek with guys trailing, but he takes it himself.
Well, Marshall has been fabulous. 14 points for him already.
Marquette has missed 5 in a row. Kolek through traffic. Mitchell on top. Down low, Kolek.
I don't like it for either team. Marquette still well over half their attempts from 3 right now, and they're not shooting it well.
Kolek drives on Eaglin. Foul, count it.
Nice job on the defensive end. He's also got 3 assists and 4 blocked shots.
4 blocked shots. That's what I noticed.
They like this, setting the pick for him to handle, but Western Kentucky has handled that very, very well today.
3.5 to go. Kolek down the lane.
Well, you can kind of see where he gets him, right? I mean, Dad is a hard worker as well. First free throw make for Providence. There goes Tyler Cole. He's got some, he said he's bleeding. And they're going to let this play on.
The way he plays, he gets other people.
I mean, if you can get this thing at some point, and as an announcer, I'm supposed to say within 10 because that's what everybody looks for. But if you can get it to something like 15, even at the under 12, you can make an argument.
Yeah, I think this is one of those just keep playing. Don't think about 10 or less.
Oh,
This guy.
Kolek.
Floater, yes sir. How about Trey Green with an early 8 points?
He was the MVP of the Peach Jams, the big-time AAU event, so he can play.
Right back. Right there to put it back. But somebody from Marquette's got to be there to stop the ball.
I mean, Quincy Oliveira is able to get all the way to the rim in the open floor. And then speaking of stopping the ball, you put a beat down on Kansas in their matchup with the Jayhawks in Hawaii as well.
A 5-second differential between game and shot clock here. Joplin pounded and back out to Job. His first season as a starter after he was the Big East 6th Man of the Year a season ago. And Kolek with the blow by +1. Just a steadying force, but also an energy generator for this team. As Kolek lays it in with the left hand. Every high five, it takes a special approach.
Yeah, it does.
Kolek not looking to pass on that one.
And then they communicate it with their players.
They even track daps. How many times teammates dap each other up, give each other a high five after a good play. Kolek on the scores.
That team's so unique.
Kessel, he likes that spot. Off the heel. And a quick rebound from Cam Jones. He's been money. He's a great rebounding guard. Kolek. When he gets to his left, forget about it.
And he can get
Samson Johnson on a beautiful cut, and no one was there for Marquette.
You think your work is done when you've stopped one player. It's just not a thing against UConn.
Kolek answers. That ends a 9-0 run.
Gets those feet organized quick.
Another one of these transfers for Thad Matta. He's out of UC Irvine. As Kolek has said the other day, once that first shot goes in, he feels great, and there it is, a scoop to the rim. They're getting in the way of Telfort. Joplin rides him into the lane. Telfort on the attack, and Joplin stayed right with him.
Great job by Joplin.
What an effort defensively. I mean, you talk about Shaka Smart defense. That's it right there. Now, Iguodaro just set that up.
It doesn't put a lot of stress on your defensive scheme either.
Best free throw shooter in America just made 2. DJ Davis.
You got to stop them. My goodness.
Just
Straight
carving.
line. Wow. He did play well that game. Big upside. Scored a lot of points in his career.
Kolek off the wrong foot again, and somehow, some way.
They know they got to play him right over half court. A tough pass.
Caught away by Iguodaro. Kolek waits for it. Kolek drives and scores.
A ricochet back, huh?
Put it in air quotes.
Ran him off the line.
And Davis missed the three. Tough shot. Kolek made it tough.
He did.
So Cam Jones,
He's got to get quicker.
well, he was saddled with 2 fouls in the first half, and it takes you out of rhythm, right?
Good point, no question. Those are always busy. Creates problems, traffic.
Caught on one leg there. Joplin steps back into a three over Telford. That drew iron. Kolek got it.
He doesn't look for that unless it's
High school, 2,800 points in high school.
bellied a little bit, but now seems to be back. Look at those shows. Busy.
Kolek the scoop. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on.
Gonna pass it away. Well, that was a big time play.
Belt the pendulum swing.
Yeah, your team is struggling.
Kolek quiets the crowd with a flow.
Telford really taking it here. Picking up Kolek.
Kolek, they went under, and he makes a pay.
Does he?
For St. John's. Really a continuation of what they did in the first game. They had 16 offensive rebounds against Marquette in the first meeting.
No second chance points for Marquette. Iguodaro triple teamed, finds Kolek, shot clock off, buries the three.
And man, the kids have done this beautifully.
Yeah, they have. Stevie Mitchell tries his hand at three. Also Iguodaro with a second chance opportunity. Now Kolek for three. First, second.
St. John's back in that 2-3 zone.
Now Kolek for three. Turns the turnover into three. Pocket pick now into the corner. Touch pass out to Dingle for three. Short. Iguodaro keeps it alive. Kolek's had the hot hand from Marquette in the second half. There's Kolek. Got another one.
Step to elude the defender to create some open area to get that shot off. Impressive by Danis Jenkins. That's now 10 made threes in this game for a team that only averages 7 per game.
Picked up right where they left off is Kolek.
Leads the Big East in double-doubles, and to come away with this upset win, he's got to be extraordinary for them here to close out this game.
Two-man game with Kolek and Gold. And Kolek with a chance to top. Got a nice bounce.
Wow, that's 12 made threes now in this game for St. John's. And that came off of Chris Ledlam with active hands against David Joplin, putting it on the floor, which is not his strength.
Again, 15 last time out against DePaul. That was a Big East Conference game record for St. John. 15 threes through against DePaul last time out earlier in the week. 11 different players scored. Kolek driving. Kolek hangs and hits.
Down 2. Every possession becomes extremely valuable.
Feels as if that's been the story of the season for St. John's. 1 or 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Instead of being 6-6 in the Big East, it could be 8-4. Kolek with a speed advantage. Soriano couldn't keep up with him.
With the way Coach Pitino is able to turn you over, even with a minute, at that time, minute 15 in the game, you're still in it. You still got an opportunity. But I think he's upset with him because he felt that instead of sprinting back, he was jawing with the referees, and he's trying to make a statement there. So I can totally understand where Coach Pitino's coming from.
Bleeding that clock. Kolek initiates. Kolek for three. Dagger!
About that, a range of emotions. This is a guy who grew up 6 miles or 6 minutes from the campus, and you know, he's a fixture in the community. He's done a lot for that school, pretty much built up the fan base there. And people have a lot of strong feelings about it, but he's been able to move on and remember the good, but also look for the future here with the Hornets.
Almost a turnover for Kolek. They leave him open, straight on. 3, got it.
And give you some balance with Cook down low.
See how he defends Iguodala here. They get Iguodala at some point. Pick and roll game. Kolek lefty generally goes left. There's the hook shot. It's good.
And dive into the rim there. You got to be alert. 1 through 5 defensively for Georgetown.
Kolek outside. He's some kind of play. Heath layup. Got it. Nice conversion that time off the miss by Mitchell.
Oh, the first transition basket for the Hoyas, and this crowd showing that they like that.
Kolek shakes free.
They got numbers again.
Finds the open man. Joplin feeling good. A little short. Ooh. Bangs into Mitchell. Kolek left free. Deadly. Assistant coach turned things around, and this is that first year where it's really difficult. 53 of the 55 Marquette points scored by starters. Trey Norman in the game for Marquette, number 5. Here's Iguodala to Kolek. Oh, nice spin, right hand finish. Beautiful.
Trick out. That's Hart wide open.
Dixon against Gold.
Good offensive rebounder. Oh, he's active on the 10.
Looked like he had a chance to bring that in.
2 hands, right? So you're a coach now.
I mean, it's early. Kolek for 2. 6 off the shoulder against Joplin.
Fans happy, I think, maybe just to get a seat. A little blow by. You got to contain this kid. You know he's a lefty. He can. This game he had 0 points with a minute left. Look at this read.
Tremendous effort by Kolek.
Nice fake it. Like he's going to hit. He's so clever.
Well, you
have at the 10.
And they're up 14, and Cam Jones gets him 14 points again. There's Kolek again.
The read. Look at this step through.
Oh, man. Tyler Kolek again. Not so badly, don't they?
Absolutely. Build some confidence. Straight up zone now. A lot of pointing. Little wide open for a cut. Might slow them down, too. Not a bad move. Not a good look by his standards.
That was a low pass. Joplin out to Kolek. He'll tee it up. It's a rainbow, and it's good. Wow. He had to work out of traffic to set up the open look for 3. That wouldn't fall in the corner for Armstrong.
Dixon's got to make quick decisions.
Like catch and go, right?
Before the trap occurs. They got a good look out of it.
Kolek playing with great tempo and snaking through.
Well, he owned. There it is.
Whipped it to Gold. It's a 3 for Kolek, and it's good. Oh, he shushed it
over now.
Longino just torched Iguodala. Rebound for Joplin.
Didn't come up with an easy shot either.
Joplin driving where? Down the baseline. Kolek feeling it. Yes, he is.
That pass, he's there, too, with a hand. Don't waste any time. Oso's coming back in.
Gold showing screen. Armstrong went with Mitchell. Kolek says, I'm going to shoot. Oh, why not? He wants more.
I think he just played straight up. And they did that time.
Oh, Kolek on the hunt again.
And he
For Marquette, they will win 4 in a row. And there was some talk around town here in Milwaukee that their season felt like it was slipping away a little bit. Remember, this is a Marquette team that way overachieved based on preseason prognosticators last year. Picked 9th, won the championship. This year, Kim, not the case as Kolek.
I mean, you're looking at UConn, at Creighton, St. John's making noise this season. Seton Hall, a tough team to face. So Marquette went 17-3 in the conference last year. That's not going to happen every single year.
Tyler Kolek, huge game, pulling the strings for this offense. 11 assists, ties a career high. 3rd time in the last 4 games he has tallied 11 assists. Give him back-to-back buckets in the final.
Terry connects. Goes up. Terry sees he's got Iguodala on him, and he decides to go. And there's Kolek. Oh, that's good. And goal. This one is good, and man, that's a good sign because over his last 2 games, he was 0 of 7 from deep.
And considering he's one of the 2 best three-point shooters they have right now.
Kolek trying to answer, and he does. The long rebound to Kolek. Gold left alone. Iguodaro tips it out.
They really need Gold to make a shot. He's 0 for his last 13 from 3.
Kolek makes that,
so to speak. And this is not a team that you want to start with on the up because they're too good offensively.
Kolek spins and scores. He's good. Jalen Terry has 8 points. Kolek again with 1. Nine-point game in the final 15 seconds of the first half.
And the ball in that zone that Marquette has struggled against.
DePaul has a foul to give. Kolek hits the... And I know the 3 has been working as Ramey can't finish inside, but shouldn't that be what they're doing? Go at the rim, especially Marquette with the 16 fouls.
Yeah, you would think you would go at them for sure.
Kolek hangs and makes it.
Pass. Iguodaro that time kind of fell asleep a little bit.
Kolek with the left hand.
Taylor Jr. Yeah, that goes against Taylor, his first. And it was a little, as our friend Bill Raftery would say, nickel dime. Yeah. Kolek, a little late with that pass, but Iguodaro recovers. Kolek looking to make a dribble drive work.
That team is very slim, so but they play good defense, great defense. 10 turnovers right now by St. John's. That's one thing, but when you just turn it over, especially when you have a set play design, this is what happens.
How about that good jumping jack, got the putback. 38-33. Kolek. Oh, that was a quick one.
Pass, but let him, he ran right in the middle of the court. He kept his defender on his high side, which allowed the pass to get there, and he was able to finish.
Kolek, he needed to see what comes, a battle of endurance. Late in the game, you wonder if St. John's has an advantage there.
Yeah, with Dingle's out, also foul trouble if there is, so contributes to that late game situation on who ultimately is in that inside that rotation.
Kolek again. So Kolek over Letland. Oh man, he is so impressive. Well, that stretches the D, opens up lanes, passing, cutting. Another good finisher, too.
Kolek, you got it to fall.
Strong.
Hard drive by Burton, denied.
Why would he expose the ball? Just lay it in. Nice give.
Gold got a little ahead of himself. Kolek calms it down. Jones, Gold picks him up now. Justin Moore.
Nice job by Gold. Got a chance here.
Kolek with 2, Kolek with 1. Kolek got it on the window. 6. Dixon gets only 2 and the crowd rejoices.
Yeah, this is a tough match here for Ware. This is where they've been productive.
Kolek with space.
Too easy. I mean, that's just well executed.
Yeah, Iguodaro has been electric. He's got 16 points. And there is Kolek.
And they just let him turn the corner of the last trip.
Question is, can Nova score down the stretch?
Forcing him to the right, icing him a little bit.
Jones regathers. Kolek wants it. Dixon was flat-footed. Kolek beat him and scored.
Goodness gracious. Well, they don't cover.
Ooh, they missed Jones. Wow. Kolek. Big shot.
This kid.
So Brooks is not only a force inside, but he's also a combo guy. He gets the shots outside, too.
Great back cut there.
Off, gobbled up by Badiako. In transition, broken up, and that's another turnover forced by the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of those against everybody they play against.
Here's Kolek from outside, strings a triple.
Okay.
Chase Ross off the bench. He had spelled Mitchell in the starting lineup when he was out with a hamstring.
Ross can drive it super, and so can this kid. Strip, unsure of what they were in.
You can feel the rhythm starting to blossom. Kolek a chance at an and one.
Tip out, caught Brenner. Don't give him that.
High rainbow miss. And here comes Kolek.
Two-man game here.
Dropping the shoulder. The hook off. Out of bounds. Creighton ball. Right into Ross's clutches. Misfire. Loose ball. Joplin.
Bella had to have that one.
Joplin lost balance. Able to flick it out to Kolek. Iguodaro giving the shot. Eyeballs the shot clock. Lead for Kolek.
Good screener and cutter. Look at this. Easy playing it. Oh, so.
Kolek has been contained. And yet this is a 4-point game.
They love this little two-man set. Little blur screen.
Kolek saw seam. Aggressive take and make.
He is strong.
Spark from Marquette came with the defense into offense from Sean Jones, who brings it up.
He is a demon on the defensive end.
Kolek over Shireman. Marquette's first lead.
Ed Cooley telling his team, hey, get the ball up. Let's go.
Well, that's surprising, too, for Georgetown with 3 guards on the floor. You got to get that thing over, and you'll have 4-on-3 on the backside, and they've got to attack it.
Supreme Cook playing the 5 right now for Georgetown. Kolek trying to drive, hangs and hits. 9 against Butler last time out.
2 for 10 so far in this one.
Kolek, right place, right time for a reset.
Got to make him go right.
Nobody covering that paint. Kolek, a straight
numbers for the attack.
Keith from the corner, an air ball. Kolek all by himself. There's so many times where his bench, and that's a really tough play from Dontrez Styles.
One of the few times that Georgetown's been able to attack the paint outside of number 10 Epps.
Kolek on the reverse. He was looking
to climb back into this game.
Under a minute and a half to go in this first half. Gold checks in. Jones passes up the 3. Kolek drives. Kolek left hand, good.
A lot more creativity when you don't have to go to class.
Oh, they break.
You know it.
You have a lot of time on your hands.
Right.
Finals are over. Been a good crowd considering that students are out of school.
Yes.
Chase Ross passed up the 3. Now Kolek tries his hand at a triple and buries it.
Pierre. I still think you can't keep trying to find your feel from 3. You can see that Marquette's doing a great job of laying off of guys and really begging them to shoot it.
Tyler Kolek came ready.
Really nice job without fouling.
Carter.
Again, I think it's an opportunity. You got numbers. A couple things you can do. Get yourself to the rim, get yourself settled in, get to the foul line possibly.
Kolek and 1.
And then they come right back down.
Step and shows it right there.
The paint is so important for this Providence team. Out the dribble or throwing it in the post.
Kolek, he's been initiating, and he has come to Kolek being played defensively.
Well, they're going under all the picks, and he's not stopping behind and shooting 3s, and now what they're doing is they're meeting him on the other side. This is where they struggle, though. When he goes to his right, there's really no play there, 2-man game, with also Iguodaro.
Here is Kolek with the crossover. That's how you start the second half.
All that every single time in this game.
Kolek, short, got his own miss, and bites that in. The reigning big. James Breeding, Roger Ayers, Tony Henderson, Jaden Pierre. Kolek, stop, pop, boom. Gaines with those 15 points, missing the front end. Ian Carter with the combined 35 tonight. Marquette have any last surge at this deficit in them? Ross, how about this defense? Down to 5. Kolek beat it.
Drive of the right hand. That's good from Kendall Blue.
And that's how Coach Tower wants to attack the pressure, not reset their offense. As soon as you break it, look for your opportunities to attack.
Well, Kolek,
as you think about it, there's only one other Division I in the state. That's the University of Minnesota. So a lot of the guys, if they want to stay close to home, now they're going to have another Division I option at the mid-major level.
don't ask them about playing against each other, though. Very, very tense subject.
I don't blame Coach Johnson for that one.
Kolek, nice moves. Kolek inside. Got it.
And he's able to knock down that 3.
And if you like smooth shooting lefties, Marquette has 4 of them.
Yes.
A lot of southpaws for the Golden Eagles.
Indeed.
Here's another one of them in Kolek. Wow, you can't teach that. From scratch.
There's no question that this is a complete reconstruction, and he's just going to have to be patient and look for opportunities for his team to grow. Right.
And he knocks it down. It's a 9-0 run for Notre Dame.
He can get hot.
Coach's son, who committed to Penn State when Micah Shrewsbury was the head coach there, and then, of course, going with him to South Bend. In the lane, Kolek. He's embodied that spirit. Taken away by Cam Jones.
That's the right read by Marcus Burton, just a little late with the pass.
Kolek, yes.
Off the dribble, whether in a half-court situation or in transition, they can finish with either hand around the rim.
Leads Notre Dame in points and assists. And speaking of a guy who gets 7 points for the Irish, this time trying to pass it, and he throws it away. Kolek to the rim, yes.
Texas and Marquette, here we go, and the Golden Eagles have it first. They're 6-2, Texas 6-1.
And Jason Benetti right now, the Longhorns go a little man-to-man. They go under, and he's been confident, no question. But he can reflect back on having done a very good job at that with that program. And right again taking over.
Hunter, no, rebound Kolek. It's so dangerous here. It's 3-on-3 like hockey overtime, and it's first down. 5-4 in the turnover numbers so far, but you see how different Marquette is when they're getting those deflections.
Goal's a guy that might get a look because Cunningham loves to help out defensively.
Kolek off a foot fake. He drills a 3. Naismith on Lowry.
Nice play. The long arm. Look at that dribble.
Kolek split him, trying to drop it off behind. Ross on the ground. Kolek in the corner. Off the dribble. 4-3.
Got to be careful with Jones. The reason I say that Kolek penetrate, they go zone. Might get an offensive roll. Look at him settling.
Oh, no! Jones tipped to Cunningham for 2.
This team won't go away. This is a good, solid basketball team. They haven't got much out of Mitchell either.
They were right there with Connecticut in the final couple minutes at the Garden a few weeks ago. Jones over the head. Kolek floater. Yes. How about the change of speeds there by Kolek, and then Jones. Tipped for Jones. Back to Kolek.
He's got some glass shots. I think that almost went down.
Kolek wants Mitchell. Oh, how'd he do it?
Well, beautifully.
Kolek and Iguodaro. He got caught midair. Iguodaro was covered up. So Kolek will take it for 2. Is this okay for you?
Yeah, I would say it started out pretty hot with Kolek, and it's a little bit contagious.
Kolek wraparound pass.
Look where he got to.
All the way down the other side of the baseline.
Official, right?
I agree.
Extended.
Just kind of warded him off.
very few bad shots either by Marquette.
That is a really good point.
Right, Jones there, thought about it, thought better of it.
Kolek, that's a goaltender.
Yeah.
Dim the tide of what is a 7-0 run for the Badgers.
Winter's got to pay attention to get Oso involved with the dribble exchanges a little bit.
Well, when you don't scoreless for 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Look at this defense.
Oh, high off the wing.
A little swap. Nice little set play.
Oh, beautiful. Little wraparound.
I wasn't in the shooting form.
No. I was just happy you didn't have your glasses on. I've seen damage done to your glasses before.
Look at this crowd.
How about that? Kolek. Bruising battle the rest of the way. Tough pass. Klesmer, another turnover by him. And here's Kolek wide open on a catch and shoot.
That's his shot.
And I asked him how he went about just putting a roster together, and he emphasized getting some kids from Louisiana to stay home. They've got 4 or 5 of them here on the roster.
Kolek, his first shot, and he buries.
When he just needs to be a facilitator, right? Or if he has to go get 22 like he did when they were battling against Purdue.
Comes away with the steal. Kolek running the floor for the layup.
Jeff, so he's not afraid. He's got great courage.
Kolek, open 3. Got another one.
I remember when Cam was a freshman when I was coaching against him, and Coach Smart saying, you see him there on the defensive end of the court.
Great handles by Mitchell to Kolek. Marquette. And another steal from Oso. Jones locked up. Sean Jones now over to Kolek, wide open 3 from the wing, buries it.
Last couple days of practice was consistency from players and from his team. And Ben Gold was 0 for 3 against Purdue from 3. It's a shot he can make. He just has to shoot it with great confidence.
Kolek,
like this kid.
I mean, he just...
Ball's loose. Marquette's got it. Iguodaro left it a little bit short, but they've got it again.
And then knocked it away from Edey to keep it alive.
Kolek with a running jump hook off the glass. Zach Edey on the bench right now. Caleb First getting some minutes in the middle. And another turnover.
They just converge. I mean, you see an opening, and Marquette just closes it up. They're just relentless. They don't give up on plays.
It's one of these teams where you want to count them and say, are there only 5 of them out there? It feels like there's more.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they're just spinning to that left hand.
What a pickup he is, the grad transfer from Southern Illinois. Tyler Kolek, nice look. Deflected by Smith.
Smith is only 6 feet tall, but he's got a 6'5" wingspan.
Kolek is wide open and knocks down a 3.
Well, how much has he improved the weak side, but perhaps not as strong as he wanted to just because of those 2 fouls.
Kolek goes right at Edey and finishes over him.
No fear.
Into Edey for the flush.
And what a catch. That easily could have been taken away from that angle. But Edey just reached out and vice grip caught it.
And Jayhe's got the last 8 now for Purdue as Kolek.
You saw Braden Smith peel off early, almost slip out of that screen to come off the Zach Edey downstream.
And now Smith with 14. Kolek. Wow. Everybody's filling it up. Zach Edey. Edey's up to 24 and 12 in this game. Kolek again using the window.
Makes you the best of the
That
business.
keeps me out of the analyst chair. Kolek staying with it and getting the depth. 22 minutes against UCLA, fouled out in that game against the Bruins yesterday. And a KU turnover. Jones thought about it. Good closeout by Kevin McCullough Jr. Kolek. So tough. You roster. This is the biggest of the big four, Hunter Dickinson, but he misses with the right hand. Dickinson, McCullough, Harris, and Adams carrying a very heavy load for the #1 team in the nation. Kolek. Yes. You can.
Trying to get Hunter Dickinson. It's a tough angle. He wasn't able to move Iguodaro up the lane enough to free that up.
Kolek takes a bump and finishes.
Here's the drive by Mack. You saw how high off the ground Bona got, but now Marquette looking to push.
Angel compared Berke to Jaime Jaquez, who's now starring for the Miami Heat. Beautiful attack of the basket.
Tyler Kolek averaging.
Beautiful play again. Sebastian Mack, whose dad was a big-time player.
Sebastian grew up on the south side of Chicago, just a freshman. Tyler Kolek weaving through traffic.
Beautiful.
Well, you talk about his previous shooting numbers. He's got 3 triples, 3 for 5 in this game.
Well, last year he was 2 for 27 on the entire season. Wilmerstein, who didn't get a lot of time last year, still coming back from his knee surgery and playing behind Tiger. Finally, Tyler
Underwood just loves his ability. He said, look, he's earned everything he's gotten, and so is Kolek there. Up, pickpocket, and score. By Joplin. Well, he's proven it. Kolek against Damask, using his body to get to the rim. That was all Kolek. Usually underseeded Loyola team. Last year's game against Arkansas just never really hit the rails right, and they're hoping to bounce back from that this year. Man, oh man, Tyler Kolek is really have him here so he can score sometimes, and he was being almost too nice and selfless.
Yeah, but you know, when you transfer in, you try not to step on a lot of people's toes. You try to figure out how to fit in. It's going to take a little while, but he'll get more comfortable. In particular, once his teammates continue to urge him to be more aggressive offensively. And speaking of which,
and Rogers scores anyway. He is one of the keys for Illinois this year.
Yeah, outstanding patience by Rogers. Iguodaro was there. He stayed patient, was able to get it, and once again,
it's Goody. All of his makes this year have been from 3, and the kid from Fort Wayne feeling it now. Kolek on the hunt into Damask. Kolek leaning and scoring. We have seen teams in Purdue and Marquette in the top 5 who have a lot of guys back, and they are on a mission to sort of wipe away what happened in the NCAA tournament last year. Marquette losing in the second round of Michigan State. Oh man, a tornadic spin. Because he really can be a point forward. He played from the 1 to 4 positions basically at Southern Illinois, and he was really the guy there. Very flexible piece for Brad Underwood. Kolek from Iguodaro. Oh man, how did he do that?
Back out. You had an open shot, probably by Traylor.
To Jones. He missed it. Tipped twice. Gold to Kolek. Oh wow.
Because now the sideline becomes a secondary defender, so you got to be aware of your spacing, in particular against this Marquette team.
Jones wants to go right down the middle. It's Kolek circling in for 2 more. Tyler.
10 from deep up until that shot was Ryder able to knock down the triple, make it a 15-point game. A little over 2 minutes to go in the opening half. Your advice, sir, for him. Iguodaro. And a fortuitously found Kolek.
Are we? Iguodaro just finds ways, right? Defense for Marquette here in the second half has been good.
Another deflection turns into a steal. Got a couple of early deflections. They want 32 per game. And this crowd wants that 32 because they get Chick-fil-A if they hit that number. Kick it out. Tyler Kolek on the drive. What a step through. And the tap back up and in from Conan Niederhauser.
Conan Niederhauser is a talented kid. 6'11", the Swiss native. How about Kolek? You want to talk about never getting rushed? Andre Young, both about 5'9", 5'10", and they were big-time scorers coming out of high school, teaching them that they can use their physical advantages on the defensive end and using their momentum to get underneath the defense.
Kolek drains it.
Led the 3rd division in junior college in scoring in the country at over 30 points a game. This guy gets buckets. 15.5 last year.
But if you don't make a free throw, you better get back and communicate, because Marquette is back at you in a hurry.
Do you think that speed's going to compensate for maybe a lack of size at times if they do push it up?
Absolutely.
Kolek, 3, bucket again. Here in Milwaukee, number 5 ranked team in the country, Marquette Golden Eagles. They're flying in transition off the turnover. Mitchell looking for a trailer. It's Kolek off a pump fake. High arcing 3 is down. Got in trouble, but ultimately turns it over. Kolek, how about that? Give it right back. Tyler Kolek all the way to the rim.